Now I'm falling through the cracks of a never-ending pavement.
Hi guys! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. I'm hiding my face right now because, as you'll have seen by the title, I'm doing my makeup. On one side, how I used to do my makeup, and on the other side, how I do my makeup now. I'm hoping you can see the difference. In person, you can definitely see the difference, but maybe in the camera, you might not be able to. But here it goes. So basically, this is how I used to do my makeup. Can you see? Take it in. This is how I do my makeup now. And this is them both together. Can you even tell the difference? Please tell me you can tell the difference. This side is just more like lifted, isn't it? And more bronzy, and like my lips look fuller, and I feel like everything matches my skin tone. Whereas this side, it's very like dull. It's just all a bit much and not very blended and not very nice, and like obviously my lip colour isn't very nice, and just when I do that you can tell more. When I do that, that just looks better, I think. Well, I hope. Before I get started on how I did my makeup, I just want to show you this amazing mirror. I know I look weird filming this with two halves different makeup, but we'll just roll with it. So let me show you this mirror. Oh my god, it's insane. Oh, I'm scared. Just remember, you're gonna see my messy bedroom. This bad boy, can you see how big it is? This bad boy is the best thing I've ever been given. So thank you so much, Fab, for giving it to me. Let me bring it further back. Basically, where I used to live, I used to have like a makeup area, and I used to have those strip lights from IKEA, and I always felt like I did like them, but I could only really do my makeup at night because the lights were really white and quite bright, and with the daylight coming through the window you couldn't really see what you're doing. But with this amazing feature on this mirror, it's got a little touch screen here, and you can change if you want your lights white or if you want them orange, which is the best thing ever, because when they're orange you can see what you're going to look like in the sunshine, and when they're white you can see what they're going to look like, what your makeup's going to look like when it's nighttime, in like nighttime light. And then also you can change how dark and bright you have your lights. So this is them at their brightest, at their darkest, which doesn't even look dark on the camera, but trust me, it is. So yeah, this mirror is literally amazing. I've been using it every day to do my makeup in. I feel like it makes me be able to blend better. It's just the best thing ever. It's the perfect size. You can hang it. You can also put it on a stand. Guys, go across to Fab and definitely get your hands on one of these. You can do online purchases. They have stores. They've got one in Blackpool, Bowness, Garstang, Kendal, Lytham, Poulton, and yeah, they also do online deliveries, so make sure you go and get one of these. I might even be able to get you a cheeky little discount code soon, who knows. They're doing a big stock up. Definitely go and get one of those. It will be a massive help when you do your makeup, because I used to love the setup that I had. I just felt like I couldn't do it properly in the right lights, and this one you can just adjust it to however you want it, and it's really cool that it's touchscreen. Right, let's get started with my foundation. So I'm using these two. It's the NYX ones. You might have seen them in my other video. They're the Born to Glow. I like mixing them. Normally on the old side, I would have normally worn Estee Lauder Double Wear back in the day, and I used to hate it because it would make you literally, when you had a picture taken, it would like bounce the flash back. Sorry about how red I am as well. I've been out all day serving coffee in the cold and rain. If anyone has me on Instagram, they will have seen on Saturday I was at this event, and oh my god, these boys and they had to like cycle and jump over hurdles but like hold their bikes when they were on the hurdles, but he was chucking it down all day. And there was just mud like splatting everywhere. It was so bad. I would usually apply double wear straight onto the beauty blender, always a wet beauty blender. Just don't feel like that spreads out as well as what I do now. And it looks quite matte, whereas now it looks thick too. I get a brush, it's the stippling brush by Real Techniques. Mixed a bit of that one and a bit of that one. I just feel like this gives me a bit more of a softer finish. It looks more natural, as if you were to use like a BB cream. It do go like quite stripy at first, but you would just pull it down your neck a bit as well. Didn't used to do that. Blend it all, buff it all in. So weird just do one half of your face, especially because I mix my foundations to make the colour match my skin, and I can't mix what I'd already done. Then I would get my wet beauty blender and I'd just dab it all. Dab it all in. And I just feel like I've got a much more nicer finish. It looks more dewy. I feel like with base makeup, you're not really going to be able to see that much difference, but in person, trust me, it looks so much nicer. If I'm looking all over the place, I've got my mirror that I've been given, which I'm obsessed with, and I love the fact that you can change the colour of the lights. I've also got a little mirror here to get like closer, because I don't want to keep doing this to get close to that one. Also, I'm looking in my camera because I don't want to be rude. Carnage. Absolute bloody carnage. So usually back in the day I would have got my powder and I would have gone in and I would have just literally put this everywhere. I didn't like being shiny. Not that I've got oily skin anyway, I just think that was the trend, wasn't it? To be really matte and look like cakey. Now I hate that. I don't even really touch this now on this side. I'd probably put a little bit here. That's it. Depends, if it was a hot day I'd probably put a little bit there as well, but that is literally it. And I wouldn't even scrub it, I would literally just like tap it on. Now, so concealer, back in the day, I would have put it on literally just if I had a little spot or something. I'd probably just pop it on to make sure I wasn't red in like my blemishes. So I would just dab that out with my beauty blender, probably dabbed it with my finger too. Whereas now, under my eyes, not too much. Tiny bit on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, bit on my lip, bit on my chin. And if my foundation didn't match, I'd probably put like a strip here and then blend that down my neck too, but I've actually done an alright job. Into my chin, into my lip. When you do this bit all over your forehead, like obviously I'm just doing half right now, so you probably won't see the benefit, but I don't know, it's something about it makes you look more like 3D and it like pops more. And also the bit under your eye, I just feel like it makes you look so much more awake. But you know the trend I don't like, and you're probably all gonna hate me, but I don't like baking with powder. I think it makes you feel like you've got like crusty under your eyes. I don't know, it gives me like wrinkly under my eyes. Since I've been up since like 6:30 this morning, serving coffee all day. So I'm very tired, I need lots of this. Also, another tip is never bring anything down your face. So I always go up, and I don't know if you can see, but I just look more like 3D, more awake. Then I would go in with some bronzer, and I've used Hoola for years. I'll always use Hoola. Oh, by the way, that concealer I'm using is a Smashbox one. I don't really rate it, but it's just what's in my makeup bag at the moment. And my powder was a Dior one. So with the Hoola, back in the day, I would have probably, if I felt pale, just literally put it everywhere. Honestly, this is what I used to do. I wouldn't even think about it feel more tanned. And that would have probably been it. Whereas now, I like to do this. So I get some bronzer and I put it just above my cheekbone. No, just below my cheekbone. Some people like to put it here. I just put it slightly higher. I just feel like it makes you look more like... By the way, I am not a makeup artist. I know I'm not. I just like to show you my little tricks, you know? And then I would put some here. And then I would also put some from my eye. Going up. I'm always bringing the brush up, can you see? And I would never put any here. Just to make the more 3D look. I'd also put a bit under my chin. And follow it around. And then I would also get some Hoola with my little eyeshadow brush. And I would put some under the bridge of my nose. Is that the bridge of your nose? I'm not really sure. I would put some here and also up here. I just feel like it lifts your nose up a little bit. And then from my eyebrow, I'd bring it down. Not too much though, because it can look really weird. It feels so weird not doing them both the same. And then I would also put some over there, like there. Maybe that's the bridge of your nose. Who knows? Ignore my squeaky seat, by the way. Sorry. So now I would go on to some blusher. By the way, I don't feel like you can see as much on the camera, like what I'm doing. So I'm going to try and do everything a little bit more emphasised. Because I feel like the camera drowns it out a little bit. So I would have got some blusher. This is the California. And I would normally put it on like the apples of my cheeks to make me look more red than I already was. That on my cheeks. Yeah, that looks bad. I don't like that now. What was I thinking? By the way, I'm not doing anything purposely bad. This is literally how I used to do my makeup. You might even do your makeup like this now. It's not bad, it's just not how I do it anymore. So now I would normally get some and I'd put it just above where I put my bronzer. Going up, 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 up. And you see that just like accentuates like what I was doing with the bronzer before. So next I would go in with some highlighter. So this is a highlighter that I used to use, a Fenty Beauty one, pinky tone one. I'm not a fan of it anymore. I used to really like it and I would literally slap it on all on there. And I probably would have put some under my eyebrow too. Because everyone, when highlighter first came out, wanted a stripe of it. And it wouldn't be anywhere else, it would literally just be there. Oh my god, that looks so bad now, I hate it. Now I use my bronzed highlight, which I always go on about. It's a Mariah Carey one, it's been discontinued. I don't know what I'm going to do when this one runs out, I'm going to cry. Look how gorgeous it is. I would put some on the same part where I basically put the... I'm so tired. Where I basically put the blusher. It's like not loads, but quite a lot. So yeah. Just not as bad as that, I don't know, this one just looks nicer. And then I would also put it on the end of my nose now. Can't really do that on one side because I've only got a tiny little bit on the end of my nose. I would probably put a tiny bit here. And then a bit here where I'd put all my concealer. And also a bit on my Cupid's bow. And I just look more glowing now. Now for eyebrows, I've got this eyebrow pencil which I've used for years and I still use it now, I swear by it. It's a Rimmel. I think I get black brown and it's got this little like spoolie thing on the end of it. So this is what I would have normally have done with my eyebrows. You see me in? I would have followed like the line, followed this line And I would have gone quite dark, just everywhere. It's so hard to try and like not ignore you guys and do it in the mirror. But yeah, and then I would have followed this arch and I would have brought it down. And I would coloured it in because thick, like block looking brows were a thing of the past. For me anyway. The slightest little thing on your makeup can make you just feel like you just don't look like yourself anymore. It's weird, isn't it? And I would have brushed them all in the same direction. The darker, the better. That would have been my old eyebrows. And we'd have called it a day there. I actually hate that. I used to love that. I used to think I was smoking. So now I still use this eyebrow pencil. I would probably start off nowhere near the front. I would start off about here. I would follow that line. And then I'd go from the top. And I would try and bring it out. If I just brush up my eyebrow hairs, I've got more of a line to follow. Because I want everything to go up now instead of down. Like nothing on this side of my face really goes down. I mean, nothing on this side of my face really goes up, so it just like makes me look more tired. Whereas this side I want to try and elevate everything. Because I'm getting on a bit now. Joking, no, this just looks better. Well, I am actually. I'm going to be 25 this next month. 25. Oh my god. So I brush all my eyebrow hairs up. Put that pencil down for a moment. I would get my Gimme Brow by Benefit. All of my eyebrow hairs up. Little trick, if you want to coat them all, like go the opposite way of the hairs and it'll get like all the ends of the hairs and then brush them up. Because you can't really get the ends of your hairs because you end up like scraping it on your actual head. Same with that way, just go down that way like that and then push them up. You don't need to be as like neat and slick as I used to do it. This just looks more like natural and feathery. I'll bring you in a bit more, you can see what I mean. Like all my eyebrow hairs go up now and they used to be like all like that. So I've just been growing them out, but I really want to do that thing where you shave that bit off and like make them all go like that way. But I'm too scared. And I would get my 24-hour brow setter and I would just make sure they all stayed up like that. This product's so good, by the way. But yeah, that's the difference in my brows. If I was doing like more of a nighttime look, I would probably get my eyeshadow pencil and just run some like brown powder through. This is when, so I like to wear my hair up like really slick at the moment. I feel like this part of my head, can you see it's like my hair's coming away a bit from when I worked at Disney. So I've got a little trick for you. If you get some brown, like quite dark, well, to match the hair colour that you've got, eyeshadow, and just put it in your roots of your hair. I just find that it covers that up a little bit. It's a little trick that I've learnt. Not too much, you don't want to look like you've sprayed your head. You don't want to look like you've sprayed your hair on. But it just makes it look more thick and like, can you see the difference? It's so much better, isn't it? So onto eye makeup, what I used to do was get my highlighter, my old highlighter, I'd put it in the corner of my eye. Quite a lot of it too. So this is more of like a cool tone, but a little bit under there too. But most of it would be there and then just put it over there. And then I would have got like a darker, more cooler tone, maybe like this silvery one, silvery glittery one. I would have usually put in the corner. I would have done like a really round sort of eye. And then I probably would have gone with a really dark like brown, quite a cold brown, like not a warm one, and just accentuated it a little bit more. It looks quite like, oh, I don't know. Don't want to be mean to past me, but girl, it didn't look good. Now, what I would do with my eyes is I'd go back to the god of highlighters. I would put it in the corner of my eye, not as much as I used to. follow it around. I do think I've still got a little bit of that really dark eyeshadow on my brush right now, which isn't helping because it's kind of just ruining what I was avoiding. I'd put it under my eye too. And then I would get my bronzer, my Hoola bronzer back out. And I would basically go from the corner of my eye up to like sort of the end of my eyebrow. And then I would go in to the crease a bit. Really nice warm eye. And then I would also go under my eye, because I actually think putting some under your eyes make them look bigger. And I would just drag everything up. I would even get a little bit of like a pinky, what would you say this is? Like a pinky gold, a bit just in the centre of my eye, just to make it look more bronzed. I would also get the tiniest bit of that dark brown that I was using before, but for some reason when you use it with a warm tone it doesn't look as dark as that, and I'd put a little bit under my eye, not in my waterline, just under my eye, and then a tiny bit in the corner of my eye, and bring it up with the rest of it, and then curve it off a little bit at the end. I hope you can see the difference. I'm starting to look more like this, and this is starting to look more and more bad. Honestly, I'm not doing it on purpose. I think it looks worse because obviously that side doesn't match. Like when I used to do that, it did look okay, like, I promise. Right, so now liquid eyeliner. I just literally use any liquid eyeliner, but this Kiko one is really good. So usually I would have gone from the outer corner, so I would have like followed the round shape of my eye. So basically would have done that. It's really hard to do now that I do it different. There. It goes down and round and thick all the way. It is not a bit of me. So now I would start from the middle of my eye, as thin as I can. And I'd follow my eye, and then I would follow all the stuff that I'm doing. I did a wing how I'd normally do it, but I brought it out a little bit more just for the purpose of the video, so you could see it more. But can you just see like how that one goes round and down, and this one sort of goes out and follows my eye? I did go wrong. It would normally be thinner. Then I would go in with some mascara. Didn't used to curl my eyelashes, so here goes. I've got the world's straightest eyelashes. If anyone's got any tips on how to curl them and make them stay curled, then let me know, because honestly it's the bane of my life. I never ever used to put mascara on the bottom, which is just weird to me now because it makes my eyes look so much bigger when I do it now. So weird. So now I curl my eyelashes. I like to do this little like judder right at the base of my eyelashes, look thick at the bottom, and then I like to roll it to get all the ends. That coats on my eyelashes so much more. How do you see eyelashes? But you can see all my eyelashes on this side, whereas this side you can barely see them. And then I'll put some underneath. Honestly, I don't know why I never used to do this, because I would say it's probably my favourite makeup trick now. Not trick. It's one of like, I just feel like it brings all my makeup together. Guys, can you believe Carol Baskin's a who now? But like, literally, Corona's not. Doesn't Carol Baskin feel like it was years and years ago? How weird is that? And then to finish it off, I would normally get this Charlotte Tilbury Bond Girl lipstick, which feels so dark now. Honestly, I don't know how I used to wear this and like it. I would just put it on my lip, and then I would have got a lip liner pencil, but not to overline my lips, make it all look even. like a straight line, and that'll be it. And look how like not nice that side of my face looks right now. Like it just, all the cool tones, it just doesn't look nice to me on my skin tone anyway. Some people can do like a really like black, like smoky eye and like a pale lipstick and look really nice, whereas I just don't think it suits my skin tone at all. So now I go to my favourite lipstick that I get from Cheshire Oaks outlet, and I put it on. I do feel like they're blending a bit, and it's not nice because I don't want them to blend. I'd get my lip liner and I'd overline my lips a little bit. I wouldn't overline them here and here, it'd just literally be here and here. I feel like you can't really see the difference. Honestly, this lipstick, that's better, I didn't put enough on. There, surely you can see the difference now. And did you see how much bronzer I put on my face when I started, and it just doesn't really look like it now? Can you see the difference? So this just looks really nice and glowy and like tanned goddess, and this just looks dull and not nice. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe, drop me a like, even a little cheeky comment, because now I'm uploading every Tuesday at 6 o'clock. You should get a little notification when I'm on, and my video's gone live, and it just helps me. I've reached 145 followers now, so I'm getting there. Every little day, every little subscriber, every little like, every little helps. And yeah, just help me get there. Go follow me on Instagram as well, and let me know if you prefer a sit down video or if you prefer my vlogs, because personally I enjoy doing both. I feel like the vlogs are more, I don't know, you get to see a bit more of my life, but I do like sitting down too. So yeah, just let me know what you prefer, and I shall see you all in a week. Goodbye.
Now I'm falling.